And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Oregon, 21, Penn State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 15. Fast motion from the offense. Coming after it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Going up top on 1st down. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap in the shotgun. And he's got it! Touchdown, Ducks!
Touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Oregon, 28, Penn State, 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Strong, firm tackle. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's a pick. No, he's out of bounds. Couldn't stay in bounds after catching the ball. It's simply an incomplete pass. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse. Lets it fly. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. After they couldn't connect, it's 2nd and 10. Gonna run it. It's Flanagan. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Deep shot for the end zone. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the
throws toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Running with power. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Hold it, open.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. Throwing right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating a loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. The receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good...
And they knocked him down almost immediately.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just ridiculous.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. Oh, my, he just shanked that one. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. Grabs it inside the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. It's 1st and 10 from the 31.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read and they just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Unloads quickly. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass hits, picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
When that snow's coming down, it's even thicker than rain. It just affects the football. You can't get as much juice on it. And you could tell the QB couldn't get it to the wide receiver where he wanted to, and the defender made a beautiful play.
He's now up to 66 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season. The running back has it. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. And the Ducks headed quickly to the line. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He finds his man. Open runway ahead. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal.
He's marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line.
He wants to throw it. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. As we reach the 2-minute warning, they'll need to try to get a stop to keep this thing from getting out of hand. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Got his man on the right. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 6.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do it. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got his man downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the 1st down.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, get him the football.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Looking to go up top on first down. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback will audible. On 2nd down, he'll fire. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He's not afraid to go deep. He caught it. Touchdown, Ducks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And I love this offense, man. Staying aggressive. Just because you got the lead, you know people can score points in bunches. This offense keeps the foot on the accelerator, scores again on the final play. Now this offense has even more of a cushion going into halftime.
And he did get that extra point through, no problem with the frozen tundra beneath him. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, one of the best atmospheres in football, and we've got a fun one from Happy Valley. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in State College, PA.
The Ducks will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
Now on first down from the 30. They go to the ground. And maybe they want to... But there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And it's been a long day. I mean, there's not much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving, trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Hey, man, they've got a big lead on offense, and they are still taking shots.
He's looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Touchdown, Oregon! And the beatdown has ensued.
This offense looked unstoppable. Lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the third quarter, march it down the field, and score. There is no end in sight for these guys.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, and it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Running it back, it's Bryant. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Line gets set, first down. On the run, it's Flanagan. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. He's now got 78 yards rushing, and he gets closer and closer to a 1,500-yard season. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great play by the defense there. Listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. With the run on first and goal. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Defense trying to come up with a stop on second and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the third touchdown.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
And, yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm
going to take a shot. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's first and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
7-yard line.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. Florida is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up by 35 over Florida State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Second down coming up.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
What a nice job intercepting the snowball there. The quarterback threw the snowball down the field. Couldn't get it to his wide receiver. Defensive back makes a great play. Tell you what, this snow definitely affecting the game.
And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And this offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you've got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great, but they got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in this second half.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's his 4th interception of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Do you want to build a snowman? Maybe, but they do want to punt before 4th down. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think he can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
That first down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're
fires one high and deep. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, the early punt, losing track of the downs, whatever it was, David, that was a fireable offense. They better atone here.
I mean, that is unbelievable. That no one catches that? Like the first coach, the second coach, maybe a player. Hey, it's not fourth down, and we punted the football.
He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. To the ground with the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. That's how you know that the track is treacherous. They don't even want the ball. The punt team's out there before fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
From the shotgun, the inside kid. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting.
And the sack all the way back at the 5.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll throw it on first down. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why that receiver was being mauled by the defender.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. You simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
One final play before the end of the quarter. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They get him on the ground with this running game imposing its will. 6-yard gain down to the 17. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Give to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying to move the sticks on third down. On the move. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. He'll come out throwing on first down. Trying to get to him. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
The offenses are doing such a great job now with putting so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
Looking to throw it again. They're bringing heat. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
And they get him again. This is a offense that you expect them to protect their guy. I mean, he is a dude that you know if you give him time, he's going to make plays. But this defense is making sure he's not getting that time.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
The game plan was simple on defense. They had to find a way to contain one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football. And guys, not only have they contained him, they've completely shut him down. This offense has...
And he throws another interception. Trying to take it back. He's at the 10. And he's out of bounds at the 3. Almost took that one all the way back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback. And DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
This snow, man, this has messed with everything. They're sending the punt team out before fourth down. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Looking for a productive play on first down. He's going to pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I know these coaches are absolutely losing their mind with all of these turnovers, turnover after turnover after turnover. They're giving the ball away more than a non-profit. Come on.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, the sack, and this offense has just struggled. They haven't done anything right, and they got a full quarter to go. Like, they got to find something in this next quarter to hang their hat on, something to leave with some positive vibes.
Throws for the tight end. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete.
At this point, it's a lot about pride for this offense. They're just trying to find a way to get on the board. They have been shut out. That last incompletion, I mean, they're now trying to take shots and see if they can just come up with something. I don't even know if they believe they can get it done. It just feels obligatory, guys, at this point. Let's just throw it up and see if something good can happen.
The Nittany Lions line up to punt it away.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sideline. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession than this all game did.
You ain't lying. Forget about the last possession and what we did. You're already in scoring position. Take care of that football. Make sure you get some points.
He's piled up 112 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage.
Headed to the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a...
And the pass is intercepted. Got room on the return. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Pressure coming. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How about that alert play from the defense to corral that fumble?
And that's a big-time play by this defense. You know when it's snowing, not only is it wet, it's freezing. Your hands are cold. You can barely feel the football. So if you can get to that football, put your hand on it and rip that thing out, a lot of times you can force some of those turnovers. Great job by the defense.
Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the 8 ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He's looking to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes you just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The Ducks will punt this one away. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. You got to stop turning the football over.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Bryant. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it, keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They want that clock to run. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Makes the grab on 3rd. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never want.
Headed to the end zone. And he's out of bounds just short of the goal line. But are they ever in business now?
How about that 4th down? I'm going for it because I'm ending this game with my offense on the field, getting the 1st down, and now, Palmer, just watching it go tick, tick, tick.
Yep. Listen, it's just imposing your will, right? You know you're running it. The opponent knows you're running it there on 4th down. There's just nothing they can do to stop it.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. A 1st down for the offense. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
He's taking a deep shot. Makes a connection. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
At the 48, 1st down, Penn State.
Got it. Fresh set of downs after the completion. looking to move it through the air. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. He's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, he's playing with fire, and he's picked off. And he is brought to the ground, and that's how we'll wrap this one up. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.